Good morning. Mayor, how are you? I'm David Rousseau. My day job is I'm president of SRP, our Valley Water and Power Company, and hope everything's going well with you on if you are an SRP customer. If you're not, maybe you will be someday. I have the honor of being the chair of the Arizona Host Committee. I was in that same role for the Super Bowl in 2015 and haven't been able to find anybody else to take it over, so I'm still in that role, and we're very excited. We have a professional staff that's led, again, by Jay Perry, who served in that same role for the last Super Bowl, and she's back, and you're going to get a sample of her here momentarily. We're here to officially launch the effort for the host committee and for the Valley for hosting Super Bowl 57 next year. A big thanks is owed to our owner of the Cardinals, Michael Bidwell, and the Cardinals organization, and for their ability to make it possible for us to be back hosting a game this soon. We're in rare company to be one of just a handful of states to host now what's going to be our fourth Super Bowl, which is really amazing. Michael shared the vision to retain Jay and have her back and enjoy the continuity, and I think everything that's going to flow from that is we're very excited, and that's hosting future Final Fours, national championships, and the like. I have a very exciting announcement to make today that I think it epitomizes the success of this organization and the Valley and the Cardinals organization, and in collaboration, I'd like to announce that Larry Fitzgerald, who I think is, for many of us would agree, is synonymous with football, certainly, and everything that's great about Arizona, is going to join our host committee as the executive chair, which is going to make being the chair an incredibly more diminutive role, and one that I'm going to welcome. But we're excited very much to have Larry, and please a round of applause for that news. I know a number of our committee members are here amongst us today, so I want to thank them for their tireless efforts in the vein of introducing us throughout the business community for the necessary response that the business community plays. We had an incredible reception last time, and people know you're coming and why you're coming to talk about money and the Super Bowl, and yet the Super Bowl has this really magic associated with it. Dan Bickley wrote in an article back leading up to the 2015 game that I think captures the spirit of the Super Bowl, which is, he referred to it as America's campfire, and how everybody gathers. It's not a requisite to be a football fan, but everybody stops what they're doing and tunes into the Super Bowl. So we're excited about that. Again, our mission is to make sure that while we have the world's attention, to tell the best story possible about Arizona. And it's a unique opportunity. There's over, I think, 5,000 media credentials that are issued for the Super Bowl week. Those media have the opportunity to cast Arizona in whatever lights possible, and so it's incumbent upon everybody. Last time, the hotel community, the municipalities, and certainly the business community, in addition to the Cardinals organization and everybody associated with, put on an incredible show, and it's one that we're very proud of, and I think has everything to do with the fact that we're back here. I'd like to thank our early partners who make this possible. Hopefully you'll have they'll show up, but it's Ak-Chin Indian Community, Arizona Commerce Authority, who partners with us on the Visiting CEO program, which is one of the paramount things as to why we do this, and I'll talk about that in a second. Arizona Office of Tourism, Avnet, Bonneville Phoenix, KTR News, and Arizona Sports, Transwestern, Gila River Indian Community, PetSmart, and the city and tourism support from Avondale, Glendale, Goodyear, Mesa, Paradise Valley. I know a number of those mayors are here, so thank you all for your support from your communities. We wouldn't be able to do this without everybody's collective support. I also want to, again, I acknowledged Michael and his family and the Cardinals organization for making this possible for the community. We're better the fact that the Cardinals are here. We're better the fact that the leader of their family business also has taken a tremendous interest in our business community and frankly the community and has played a very much of a leadership role in a number of efforts to improve the landscape, and we're grateful for that. So thank you, Michael. I think now it's my pleasure. When we were pitching this to get this game several years ago, we were at a meeting of NFL owners, and we were talking about, well, who's going to say what, and I had the distinction of being just like today in front of our governor, and so I was unnecessarily sweating what I was going to say, and finally somebody said, David, I really don't think you have to say much other than just don't mess it up, because the best salesman for Arizona is coming up next, and so we have that today as well. So please join me in welcoming Governor Ducey.
Thanks, David.
Thanks, Governor.
Thanks, David. Mission accomplished. You didn't screw it up. I want to say hi, everyone. It's great to see everybody that's gathered here today. It's hard to believe that we are gathered to kick off Super Bowl 57 here in Arizona, which is just 1 year away. This is our state's fourth time hosting one of the biggest events, if not the biggest events in sports, and we're especially excited for this one. The league is on top right now, and it's never been hotter. And not only will our Arizona Cardinals have a real shot to be playing at home next year, but we're going to be able to put our state again on full display for the rest of the nation and the entire world. And we have a lot to show off. As you can see, we all know the unbeatable weather that we have here during the winter months, but today our economy is wide open, and the best restaurants, hotels, resorts, and small businesses are in full operation. And last year, we modernized our tribal state gaming compact amendment, which means visitors can place bets on the Super Bowl and many other sports here in Arizona. This all means very exciting things for our state and especially for our economy. The Super Bowl is a force multiplier for economic development in Arizona. In 2008, the Super Bowl attracted 90,000 out-of-state visitors to Arizona, generating an economic impact in excess of $500 million. Then, in 2015, we built on that success with more than 120,000 people coming to Arizona for an economic impact of over $700 million. That Super Bowl, that one in 2015, remains the most watched United States television show in history. And I think we can break our own record again next year. When the Super Bowl's in Arizona, people watch it on TV. So we're on a trajectory to attract more viewers, bring more people into our state, and another boost to our already booming economy. Of course, none of this would be possible without the many leaders and stakeholders who really work hard all year and years in advance to make this event possible. So I want to thank Jay Perry, the president and CEO of the Arizona Super Bowl Host Committee, of course, Chairman David Rousseau and his entire board, along with the SRP organization, and of course, Michael Bidwell, the person that really leads the charge on this, the president and CEO. His partnership with State Farm Stadium, the Arizona Cardinals, the Bidwell family, and the entire Cardinals organization for putting on this incredible event. I also would be remiss if I just didn't reach out and say thank you to all the other elected leaders, community leaders that are here, small business owners, and countless other people who have helped build our economy and make Arizona a place we're proud to advertise and welcome the rest of the country to come visit. Just last week, we announced we officially added more than 400,000 jobs since 2015. Our state has more than 3 million total jobs for the first time ever. We're at our maximum level of employment in our state, more Arizonans working than have ever had before, and anyone that wants to work, there's a job open and available today. So our unemployment rate today is the lowest it's been since before Super Bowl XLII. Arizonans are taking home more money, and with last year's passage of the lowest flat tax in the nation, they get to keep more of their money. It's no wonder that people are flocking to our state in droves, not just for the Super Bowl, but for permanent residence. Everyone here has been critical in all of these accomplishments. I want to thank you all again for your advocacy for the state of Arizona. I want to personally put in my plug for who I want to see in the game next year with a Go Cardinals, and I'm going to be counting down the days until February 12th, 2023. And with that, I would like to introduce someone who's been instrumental to the economic development here in our state, somebody who has been my partner in this pursuit, Michael Bidwell, the owner and chairman of the Arizona Cardinals, to share a few words.
Thank you, Governor, and thank you all for being here. It's really our pleasure to be a part of this, and we're really excited about what we've got going with Super Bowl 57. We've brought together a tremendous team. Having David Rousseau back as our chairman, he jokes. That's one of the things that I think we all love about David is his self-deprecating humor, but he is such an important leader in our community and gives so much time. As the president of the board of directors of Salt River Project, he has many responsibilities, but he gives up his time with SRP and with his family to give back to the community. And with the Super Bowl effort, it's really worth it. And I thank you, David. It's huge. Not just what you're doing, all of our volunteer board members, thank you again for your tremendous leadership. He puts in so much time to this effort. It is really a Herculean effort. His partner, Jay Perry, is back and is our quarterback for this effort, and she's going to do a great job again. Last time around, we had an economic impact. You heard the governor say it, $719 million economic impact. There's not a larger economic impact of any Super Bowl, and that was in direct response to the effort and the game plan that she put together and executed with a team of professionals. And so we put the band back together, and then we wanted to add to the team because what's a football team without Larry Fitzgerald? So we got Fitz back on the team as our executive chairman, and we've got him not necessarily on the field, but as close as we could get him, helping us with this effort. And he couldn't be more excited. He is Mr. Football for Arizona, and we couldn't be more pleased that he's a part of it. Back in 2018, when David and Governor Ducey and I announced that Super Bowl 57 was coming to Arizona, we had a vision, and the vision was to continue to build upon the things that we had been doing. And that vision also included investment, and there's been further investment throughout the community. Even during the pandemic, we've continued to invest in our roadways, into the tourism industry, into the airport, but also into State Farm Stadium. In 2018, I announced that we would have $100 million $100 million of new investment into State Farm Stadium with our partners, the Arizona Sports and Tourism Authority, as well as our partner, the City of Glendale. And we thank you, Mayor Wires, for being here, and Kevin Phelps, our city manager at Glendale, as well as I'm sure Tom Sadler and other board members from the Arizona Sports and Tourism Authority are here as well. That number is now a stale number. It's not going to be $100 million. With the passage of legalized sports betting as part of the reframing of the sports gaming or the gaming compacts with our in-community partners, we are building a new BetMGM facility out at State Farm Stadium on the property, as well as we've got the new Heritage Fan Pavilion there as well. So the number is approaching $150 million that we will have invested into the stadium and to the property around it to enhance that game day experience and make State Farm Stadium, make Arizona the best site of a Super Bowl in the United States. And we've got great competition, but there's no doubt the investments we're making are paying huge dividends and will next year. We're excited about what's going on in the rest of the community and all the other bright things that we've got going on. The one thing that I want to underscore is what the governor talked about is we've used the stadium and the Super Bowl and the Final Four in the national championship games as part of our playbook for economic development. When State Farm Stadium, Prop 302 was passed back in November of 2000, the number we talked about was, an economic impact of over the 30-year life of the stadium finance plan was a $3 billion economic impact. We've just finished our 16th season at State Farm Stadium, and that number has now exceeded in half the amount of time $5 billion of economic impact. And that's of events that have been staged at State Farm Stadium. And they're mainly hitting the economic development and economic impact around our tourism industry, which is our state's top industry, as well as being able to tell our story of what a great place to do business, raise a family, get an education, and all those important things we talk about all the time for Arizona, doing it right here in Arizona. So we've used these events to create visiting CEO programs, and it's been a tremendous honor to work closely with you, Governor, in recruiting. This is old-fashioned free agency, man. It's corporate free agency. It's like speed dating in the corporate world, where we get these CEOs and chief financial officers in from these big companies that are looking to expand to the Mountain West or looking to just completely relocate their businesses here. And we have not had a better salesperson than Governor Doug Ducey out there selling Arizona and making sure we bring these great high-paying jobs with benefits to Arizona, and you've done a tremendous job, and we're so excited about the opportunity we'll have next year and doing the same thing over again. So again, we're looking forward to Super Bowl 57. We're hoping the Cardinals are going to be in it. We got a lot of work to do in the off season, getting ready for that and going out and executing in the 2022 season. We're less than 3 weeks from today is when we'll be getting the handoff of the Super Bowl ceremony in L.A. with Governor Ducey, David Rousseau, and Jay Perry, and I'm excited for that as well. So thank you all for being here, and it's my pleasure to introduce our quarterback, CEO of the Arizona Super Bowl effort, Jay Perry. JJ.
Thank you. Thanks, Michael. Okay, well, first, Michael, thank you for your vision and your leadership on really making Arizona the place to be. And I'm excited to be back. I want to say good morning to everyone. I guess I don't need to introduce myself, but it's so great to see so many familiar faces and to really get back at it with all of you and roll up our sleeves and figure out how we make Super Bowl 57 the best one yet. So I'm excited to be here today to lay the foundation for what the coming year will bring. And I echo that Super Bowl 49 was an incredible experience for everyone that got to participate in it. It was record-breaking. And so now when we look towards Super Bowl 57, what are we going to do? We're going to set our sights even higher. As the governor said, how do we take this to the next level? So our goal is to elevate everything, the experiences, the economic impact, the memories that everyone gets to take away from this great event. So we also want to use this opportunity to show the world that Arizona really is the best place to live, to work, to play, and to do business. So today we reveal the host committee logo as a launch point to work with all of you, our business partners here in Arizona, the Native American communities, the media members, the hospitality partners, the nonprofits, and the list goes on of everyone that will be involved in making this the best one to prepare for this monumental event. So I want to turn our attention to the screens. Now, you guys clap. Great, thanks. Okay. So the logo provides a visual mark that embodies the excitement and the energy of Super Bowl with the beauty and the boldness and the promise of our state. And the iconic shape of Arizona is a bunch of colors from red to deep blue that really is intended to picture our endless skies here and our amazing beauty that Arizona has, and really the unlimited potential in Arizona. Then we have the football atop the logo, which means we are poised to host the best Super Bowl yet and to amplify all that our state has to offer. And as we roll out programs over the next 384 days, but who's counting, we look to magnify our state's reputation of innovation and to accelerate forward progress through the Super Bowl platform. So today we launched the Business Connect program, and it's the first example of this. The program connects experienced, event-ready Arizona businesses with opportunity to compete for Super Bowl LVII related contracts. The Business Connect program supports minority businesses, women businesses, LGBTQ businesses, and veteran-owned businesses with professional development, networking, and again, opportunities to compete for Super Bowl contracts. It's a terrific partnership between the NFL, the host committee, our local partners, and our local Arizona businesses. And it will have direct economic impact around the game as well as for years to come. So feel free to check out all the details of that program on azsuperbowl.com. So I just want to summarize, we are so ready to continue working to make this the best Super Bowl yet. We appreciate all the early support from many of you in the audience that we've already received, and we look forward to getting more businesses on board with us. Our goal is simple: work together to raise the bar and show the world that our welcome mat is out. We'll be in LA next month, as Michael mentioned, for Super Bowl 56 to meet with our partners at the NFL and to learn and observe from those operations. We will be there, and we're excited that Larry Fitzgerald, our executive chair, will be with us to receive that handoff ball and bring that back to Arizona. Today's just the beginning. Many more initiatives and programs will be rolled out over the coming weeks and months. And so I say stay tuned. We invite you to get excited, to get involved, to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, of course. And we just thank you for joining us today.